Puso Titechane and Omega Mtaga could be on their way back to Kaizer Chiefs. This is after they were fired by Kaizer Chiefs for refusing to be ball boys. And the guy who didn't refuse to be a ball boy, Umfundo Vilagazi, ended up getting promoted to the senior team. Anyways, that's not the point. The point is now, Upuso Titechane, we're going to start with, has said some things that point towards him potentially returning to Kaizer Chiefs. And what did he say? Number one, he said, for me, I don't think I regret leaving Kaizer Chiefs because this is the opportunity to play in the PSL. I'm learning a lot from it. Now, if you're listening to that, it still sounds like arrogant, like doesn't regret leaving Chiefs. Why would he say that? But was he ever going to play at Chiefs at this point? Because you look at who we have at right back, we have Frosler, and clearly Ukwinika is the second person who's trusted more than Solomon's. So he didn't really have a chance of playing anytime soon. So going to a team that's going to play him while Frosler is aging, it's going to also give him Puso Titechane an opportunity to learn while he's playing, not just learning from a bench, which is what is happening with most of these young players at Kaizer Chiefs. And also, I have to say this, he has apologized to Guti. He's not bigger than the club, and him not doing the things that he was supposed to do, that he was asked to do, was not a cool thing to do. So that on its own says a lot, because we had never had an apology from either of these boys. It seemed like they were just happy to leave. And you look at what happened with Upuso Titechane. The moment he left, he got snapped by TS Galaxy, which is a clear indication that Vele, he wanted this thing to go through, and it did. And now he's sort of kind of regretting it. Why am I saying that? Because as much as he says that he doesn't regret leaving Kaizer Chiefs, then there is this second statement that says, I don't think I regret making a switch. Mpilo, you're contradicting yourself. Then he says, but then on the other side, to be honest, I miss playing there. Here it's different to what I was used to. Now someone will say, Mpilo, this is just a case of a player living in an environment and he needs to adapt to a new environment. But we're talking about Kaizer Chiefs and TS Galaxy. TS Galaxy play their home games in Bombela, which is like, I think, 2 or 3 hours away from where they do their training. So they have to travel just to go to their match for like 2-3 good hours. And then on the other hand, you have Kaizer Chiefs, very good facilities, and you are close to your family, and you are also very close to the stadium F&B. And obviously, I would think even with compensation, how much money he would be getting, it's much better at Kaizer Chiefs, as we know. So all of those things that you realize that grass is not always greener on the other side might then make the player go, ish, you know what? I'm getting an opportunity to play, but I'm not getting paid as much as Chiefs. The environment is not like the one at Chiefs. So Vele, the next thing for him to do is to continue playing well. And in playing well, he's going to definitely end his move back to Kaizer Chiefs. And we know, given the state of his heart right now, Uguti is full of repentance, it might be a situation whereby Kaizer Chiefs can say, this boy has developed, he's better than what he was 2 years ago, and then he will end up coming back to Chiefs. I don't obviously think he will come back this June, but the player who I think could end up coming back this June is actually Omega Mtaga, because in the Omega Mtaga now, it seemed as if it was the same case for him. Uguti, oh no, this boy is now training with Amazulu, and everyone was like, oh yes, Amazulu have Omega Mtaga. But there was a few issues that needed to be ironed out. Number one, it's the 1.5 million reported by publications that was wanted by Kaizer Chiefs. Apparently, Kaizer Chiefs wanted 1.5 million from each of the teams. So that means 3 million for both players. So 1.5 million for development fees, right? And Amazulu did not pay that money, and instead they sent Umtaga to their DDC team, which makes me chuckle in a sad way, because you leave the DDC team of Kaizer Chiefs to go and play for the DDC team of Amazulu. I think that was the first time where it was like, yes, I messed up, because it's DDCs, both of them are DDCs. But the final nail in the coffin is that this boy arrived at Amazulu around October, November there. But in January, AmaZulu went ahead and signed who? Sifiso Ngobeni, a left back. Now, I said in one of the videos that's possibly because AmaZulu are preparing for a life after Urian Hanamub. But even so, if they're preparing for a life after Urian Hanamub, that means Umtaga will not be playing. He will be playing second fiddle to Sifiso Ngobeni, who is 26, which means he's entering his prime. So once again, Mtaga will not be playing at AmaZulu. You look at Chiefs on the other side. Sifiso Hlanti's contract is running out. We can clearly see that Umashian is not trusted that much as a left back. We can also see that Udove only plays as a left back, he gets injured. And the Chiefs are not going to pay 10 million to sign either Uhanamu or Umfana Stellenbosch. So it's clear to me that for this boy, it's a clear path. Now, if he can come out with a statement and say, oh, I'm sorry about what I did to Chiefs, that might lead to good things. Why am I saying that? Because people will say, he's at AmaZulu, what's wrong with you? Well, he's not. He's not. When I was scripting this video, I was still checking whether he ended up signing anything. And then I saw this report by Sowetan that he's actually still looking for a club because AmaZulu have also let go of him. So it's clear that he doesn't have a club. AmaZulu let go of him. So who's going to take him? Because now everyone else in the league, do Sundowns need a left back? They do not. Pirates? No. SuperSport? No. You look all across, even the teams that might need a left back, do they have 1.5 million to pay? I don't think so. So 1.5 million is a lot of money for most PSL teams. So you wouldn't just spend 1.5 million rands on someone. That is a risk because at the end of the day, Umtaga is still just a development kid. And if he's at Kaizer Chiefs right now, if they can work something out and he can come back and start training with them, then by the end of the season, whether it's Johnson, whether it's whoever was coming with the team, he would have been used to gelling with the team. Now, there's also that issue that people are going to say we need to address. These boys disrespected the team. Why would we give them another chance? I would say that if we have given an opportunity to Itumeleng Nkune, a club captain, who's apparently this wasn't the first time that he was caught drinking, and we have given an opportunity to Mtutuzi Mtanzane. Very mature people making silly mistakes. Ne? Why would we not extend the same courtesy to kids? Because these boys are younger and they might have been misguided. And now this is an opportunity by Kaizer Chiefs to say, you know what, we've forgiven about Umsanzungu Zuma for drinking. This is not even drinking, this was just emotions, and whoever was misguiding them. And now, obviously, this would be, you see what we can do to you. Take this as a learning moment, Uguti. You cannot just think you are bigger than the club. And Upuso Ditechane now understands that fact. But it seems like Omega Mtaga doesn't understand that. And he's really young. And I think that the next 6 months, if no one brings him into their club, then he's going to start learning it the hard way. And he might end up coming out with an apology. But let me hear from you. Do you think bringing back either of them, in this case Umtaga, is the easiest to get back? Would be easier to just get Umtaga and bring him to the senior team? Or do you think that they did something unforgivable? I don't think there's anything unforgivable. But anyways, do you think that Chiefs should bring these players back? Let me know down in the comment section below if you've been watching to this point. Why have you not subscribed? Why are you that person? Please do subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, remember, Khosi, I'll pay you more.